For anyone who wants a jersey, they're on FlexiPay. Get a FlexiPay app, which is for Stanbic Bank. Go to tickets. When you go to buy tickets, it will bring for you an option where there is buy a Paris replica. Now we have two versions. We have the premium ones, like the one that I'm putting on, this one, and then we have the standards. You'd probably ask, what's the difference? So two things. One, the material is slightly different. These premium ones that I'm putting on, the material is much thicker. It's more player-like. But also secondly, the design is slightly different. If you saw the video very well, and maybe people will go back and view it, the ones that are standard have a slightly different color for the black and the blue. The colors are standing, while for these ones, you can just show you this. For these ones, you can see that the color is just round, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so we just have a bit of a difference in that, but mainly the quality of the jersey is what makes it costly. It costs differently. Of course, some people may say it's a bit pricey, but being the club that we are and the brand that we want to keep, I mean, we are partners with Stanbic Bank, biggest bank in Uganda. We're partners with Next Radio, biggest radio with the biggest media house in Uganda. These jerseys were made by Tessen Sports, and you who's a rugby fanatic, you must know that that is the top cream of where we could have purchased our jerseys. And so grab yourself one or two, or get yourself for your friend, for your family. If you have a friend like Ernest, buy him a jersey. If you can't pray for him to buy himself a jersey. If you can't pray for him, wish for him to get a jersey.
So the standard one is priced at?
The standard is priced at 150,000 only, and then the premium, which is like what I'm putting on, is 200,000.
200,000, and that's for both the black and
both the black
blue.
And the blue. Yes,
right.
That's accurate.
That's a bit of an update from that we had from the week. Last weekend we were in Entebbe with the Plascon Entebbe Sevens, where we got to see some really amazing rugby. But before we get into the Entebbe Sevens, I would like for us to get a shout out to our proud partners here on the Scrum and in Ugandan Rugby, Rockboom, who are saying that they are Uganda's #1 premium energy drink, and they're here to energize our days. As the official energy partner of the Uganda Rugby Union, Rockboom fuels champions and on and off the pitch. When it comes to energy for winners, choose Rockboom. Feel the power, taste, and bold energy. Most importantly, Rockboom is not for sale to children, pregnant or lactating mothers, or persons sensitive to caffeine. Rockboom, energy for winners.
First, wait, before we rush towards it, you said it's energy for winners and it helps you both on and off the pitch. Are you genuinely saying it helps you off the pitch?
Yes, it does. When you're in the stands.
We're going into the long weekend. I might need it.
Yes, you will need it. You can even take a sip right now. It's here.
Wonderful. I won't be charged for this.
No, we've catered for everything.
Thank you very much, Rockboom. I will give you feedback on Monday to see. My housemates may also want to give feedback.
Feel free.
On how the performance was.
So, Entebbe.
Yes.
And I would love for us to start there, because we went to the Kawuku Coronation Sevens at Chadondo, Thunderbirds and the Waluku Barbarians were champions. We go to the Pechewo Memorial Stadium for the Gulu Sevens, Toyota Buffaloes and Avengers were champions. We thought maybe that was a stroke of luck. First time, a mistake. Second time, coincidence. Third time, at the Plascon Entebbe Sevens at the Saipali Institute on Saturday and Sunday last week, Nile Rapids and the Heathens were the champions. It has become a habit on the 2025 Nile Special Uganda 7 Series to have different champions every weekend.
Sounds like
everybody's getting
No, but it has been quite an interesting series. Honestly, from us the fans. Yeah, I mean, Heathens that won this weekend. The previous weekend it was playing the Sunrise Cup. So you can see how things are up and down. I mean, I think it's only Buffaloes and Waluku that have kind of maintained that top 4, and which is good really for rugby.
Yeah. Heathens were the champions. Nile Rapids were the champions, beating Buffaloes and the Avengers respectively. I think over the 2 days for me, and a good tournament, an entertaining tournament. I have some worries and scares and reservations about the injuries and the fatigue beginning to creep in. But away from that, that surface, that facility is good for rugby. Yeah.
I
But the one small thing is about the road to go there. But everything else was perfect.
I was even shocked that you had missed out on the venue in itself. I think that is one of the best pitches we have been to. I think it would be a very good neutral ground for cup finals if we ever have any that we need to take there. It would be perfect. Like you mentioned, the road wasn't the best, but they say the road to heaven is what?
It's bumpy and
it's not clear and it's more.
clear.
I think maybe that was the intention of the road, but although you found some sections of the road were worked on, but in general I loved it. It was very good. Also, even the partners set up a good hospitality side, like where the food area was and where we were seated.
Yes.
And of course the stands had a very good view for everyone who was seated there. So I mean, kudos to the guys at Mongas who organized it. I think you did a tremendous job.
We'll go a little bit more into the Entebbe Sevens after the break, but right now we'd like to share with you what we thought was our energy moment of the week. A moment throughout the whole weekend that we feel brought out the best of that bold Rock Boom energy. Here it is, the Rock Boom energy moment of the week.
Brought to you by Rock Boom. Rock Boom, energy for winners.
The Nile Rapids have snatched it right at the death. Sudden death. More aptly named as it is here and delivers just that. Ladies and gentlemen, new circuit, third champion. The Nile Rapids have done the deed. Just getting that ball bouncing right back into levels here. Now Rapids are using their youthful bodies to full advantage.
And you know, they've not played so many series. Avengers are in their third stop. The Nile Rapids are only playing their first.
Proper stop. Halfway line, skipping away from one challenge, forced to momentarily retreat a little timidly. Set to the flank, chasing this one in. Can they turn to the inside? Forced to relinquish possession. Now there's quite the drop of players here. Referee says carry on. A little slow.
Look at that truck, surely. The player is on the floor. That's ceiling.
There's a kick and chase attempted here. And trying to keep it. Oh, this could be just about it. Racing in, that ball gets out.
Oh, has she lost it forward? The thumb is up. The try is
awarded.
awarded.
The Nile Rapids have snatched it right at the death. Sudden death.
Well, receiving their trophy from the organizing committee of the Plascon Entebbe Sevens, the Nile Rapids are the 2025 Women's Cup final winners here at the Sai Pali Institute. What a way to make your return to the series. Congratulations to the Nile Rapids.
The Nile Rapids have snatched it right at the death.
That is our energy moment of the week. Nile Rapids winning the Plascon Entebbe Sevens in such fashion, beating the Avengers with a try scored in the very, very last play of extra time at the Sai Pali Institute. I mean, when you look at that video, all the seven players on that team touched the ball, and that's what you want to see on the team playing sevens. Beautiful rugby, was it? Was it your favorite moment?
Probably. Us in the stands were always saying, pass the ball, pass the ball. Why is it taking contact? You should have passed the ball out. I mean, you know, in sevens, most times if people who are coming to rock you are a tad slower, just even a second, you're going to give away a turnover. And so the fact that they could share the ball continuously until they got a gap is really what sevens is all about. But also you could tell the drift defense from the Avengers was good, but it was just a moment of brilliance, the kickover and the chase.
Yeah.
And I think that was the best for me.
In this week's edition of the Playbook, we talk about the loop. And would like to start by distinguishing it from the switch. We have two examples for you. One is the switch with William Lukwago of the Mongas dragging 3 defenders with him and then passing the ball back from the side in an opposite direction. A switch, the ball moves in the opposite direction. But the loop, the ball continues moving in the same direction, moving, let's say, from right to left as you continue outside. And one of the teams that we look at are the Nile Rapids, the champions in Entebbe, running that loop from a set piece. Player passes it on one side and then the ball continues in the same direction as the first passer runs the loop on the side. That's why it's called the loop. And the Black Pearls have done it even better with Rachel Mufua playing the loop not once but twice in the same move against the Panthers. From right, first loop she runs around looking for work, and then second time also running around looking for work and setting up a breakdown on the outside. The importance of the loop and the reason why it's such a good move is that, one, it helps to move the ball from one side to the other as opposed to just sending it through the hands. The added advantage of the loop is that you have an overload of numbers on the outside that you look to exploit the spaces that are created once you make it work. Please keep an eye out for when that move is played, and especially beware to tell the difference between the loop and the switch. It's the little things that excite me. It's the little things in rugby that excite me. Just a loop, just a switch. We see them time and time again, especially in the women's game, the way they run those moves. And we urge you to please take a look out. Keep an eye open for those moves when we get to see them at the Rujumba Sevens. A switch is different from a loop.